試嘅成績發放，大家可以企埋少少啦，同埋我哋將嗰個嘅 folder 好，係咪？好啦，影埋右手邊呢個差唔多啦，我哋好嗎？好啦，不如OK。咁我哋不如請同事走台，好，慢慢，好。OK， 好，我哋先請同事咧安排4張凳俾幾位講者。好，再次歡迎大家嚟臨考評局2024年香港中學文憑考試放榜新聞發佈會。我哋稍後會為大家介紹今年文憑試嘅整體情況啦，同埋考生嘅整體成績嘅。Good afternoon, welcome to the HKEA press conference on the results release of the Hong Kong Diploma of Secondary Education Examination. We present an overview of this year examinations and the candidates' performance. 台上邊有4位講者，我會為大家介紹一下。包括考評局嘅秘書長魏向東教授、公開考試總監麥敬生教授、評核發展主管蔡少君女士，以及學校考試及評核主管朱信龍先生。We have 4 speakers today. They are Professor Wei Xiangdong, the Secretary General, Professor Ricardo Mack, the Director of Public Examinations, Mr. Choi Siu Kun, the Head of Assessment Development, and Mr. Kenneth Chu, the Head of School Examinations and Assessment。 我會先請魏教授為大家介紹今年文憑試嘅整體情況，然後其他幾位講者咧都會作咗一啲嘅補充嘅，隨後就會係傳媒嘅答問環節。 I'm now inviting Professor Wei to give an overview of the Hong Kong DSE this year, which will be supplemented by other speakers. Immediate Q&A session will follow. Professor Wei, please. 我哋而家先請魏教授。
好，唔該。咁各位午安啊！咁今日咧又到咗我哋一年一度嘅重要日子嚇。咁考評局咧將於聽日咧，即係話係7月17號就會發放2024年文憑試嘅成績通知書啦。咁我先講講今年考試嘅大概嘅情況啦。今年咧大約有5萬名嘅考生報考我哋嘅文憑試，其中咧約49000人咧就有出席考試嘅。咁個人數咧就略高過舊年嘅。喺出席嘅考生入邊咧，有4萬度咧係日校嘅考生。咁喺來自417間日校嘅考生中間咧，差唔多過90%咧係報考咗4個核心科目，包括中國語文咧、英國語文咧、數學同埋公民與社會發展科。咁再加2至到3個選修科。今年嘅文憑試咧，亦都有唔少嘅新發展嘅。首先咧，大家都知道咧，今年係核心科目推行嗰個優化措施嘅之後嘅首屆嘅考試。咁我哋好開心啦！各個科目嘅公開考試同埋校本嘅評核咧，都受到我哋學界嘅嗰個歡迎嘅正面嘅評價嘅。咁閱卷同埋評級工作咧都順利咁完成咗。此外咧，我哋考評局咧又首次用先行先試嘅模式咧，響大灣區內地城市咧設立咗2個試點嘅試場，俾符合資格嘅港澳籍嘅學校考生咧，可以唔需要跨境嚟港參加考試。2個試場嘅個科考試咧，其實4月尾就順利完成咗㗎啦。咁我哋睇到咧，成個過程咧係好順利嘅。亦都完全符合咗我哋預先設定嘅一啲質素保障或者係安全嘅標準嘅。咁我喺呢度咧要再次強調下咧，所有嘅考生無論係內地考、香港考咧，評卷工作咧係一齊做嘅，一齊香港做嘅。我哋係用同一套嘅標準評核嘅要求。一並咁閱卷同埋評級嘅，嚟確保我哋嘅文憑試咧係一個公平公正嘅。咁今年嘅文憑試咧都唔係一帆風順嘅。咁得以順利完成咧，全賴所有嘅語校學校咧、考務人員咧、教育局咧同埋相關嘅政府部門嘅支持同埋合作。咁所以咧，我喺呢度咧要再次向各個參與今年文憑試嘅工作人員咧表示感謝嘅。亦都咧同時間咧，我亦都要對我哋嘅同事咧係面對挑戰時所展現嘅上下一心、靈活應變嘅精神咧係表示讚賞同埋感謝嘅。聽日就嚟放榜啦，考生嘅心情咧就難免有啲緊張嘅。文憑試嘅成績咧固然好重要，但我希望考生咧唔好淨係睇重考幾多分。因為咧我哋文憑試其實咧喺本地同埋國際上面咧都廣泛受到認可，為我哋嘅考生咧提供咗好多多元嘅升學同埋事業發展嘅機會嘅。咁只要考生咧係按自己能力同埋興趣揀一條啱自己嘅出路咧，相信佢哋一定可以一展所長嘅。咁再講下我哋今年嘅考試表現啦。咁我係好開心嚟講咧，今年我哋嘅文憑試實行咗嗰個優化措施之後咧，係有釋放到嘅課時嘅空間，俾考生咧可以按佢哋嘅興趣咧係同埋需要咧選讀唔同嘅科目嘅。咁反映出嚟嘅咧就係今年咧我哋咧大概有40%到嘅考生咧係減咗3個選修科目嘅。咁呢個咧就比舊年有2%到考生減3個選修科目咧大幅增加咗差唔多1倍嘅。 咁其中咧，我哋都睇到啦，好多嘅考生咧係揀咗啲係 STEM related 嘅科目嘅。咁我哋睇到咧，所有考生中間揀至少一科係 STEM related 嘅選修科目嘅人數咧，比例咧由舊年嘅74% 咧上升到76%。響整體表現方面咧，今年嘅表現咧都係好出色嘅。咁我哋睇今年咧，響符合本地大專院校基本入學要求嘅考生比例咧，比舊年咧有一明顯嘅上升嘅。咁比如話今年咧總共有29,902個日校嘅考生咧，響包括中國語文、英國語文等5科中間咧考獲咗2級或者佢哋 A 即係公民科呢科啦 A pass 10嗰個成績嘅。咁呢啲咧就考生咧全部達到咗本地入讀嗰個副學位課程嘅基本要求嘅。咁呢個比例咧，呢個人數咧佔日校考生嘅人數嘅比例咧達到75.6%。咁比舊年達到5個2嘅考生嘅人數嘅比例咧上升咗3.7個百分點嘅。咁因為有新個公民科公民與社會發展科佢淨係一個達標嘅一個等級啫。咁所以咧大學校長會咧一早咧已經公布咗咧，由今年開始咧入大學嘅最基本嘅要求咧由3322改成332A， 即係話係中國語文同埋英國語文科咧要達到3級，而數學科咧就係2級，公民與社會發展科咧就 A 咁達到呢個要求嘅基本要求嘅考生嘅人數咧，今年咧係響日校嘅考生嚟講咧，一共有18,314名，佔全體日校考生嘅人數嘅45%。咁亦都係比舊年攞到3322嘅考生嘅比例咧，就上升咗2.6個百分點嘅。好啦，咁接住落嚟咧，我再用英文講講。So now I will give an overview of the 2024 HKDSE operation and the candidates' overall performance in English. This year, a total of 50,000 candidates entered the 2024 HKDSE, and over 49,000 of them sat the examinations, which is slightly higher than last year. Among the candidates sitting for the HKDSE, more than 40,000 candidates are day school candidates. Over 90% of these day school candidates coming from 417 day schools. They registered for 2 or 3 elective subjects, in addition to the 4 core subjects, namely Chinese language, English language, mathematics, and citizenship and social development. There were a few new developments in the 2024 HKDSE. It was the first exam after implementing the optimized measures for the 4 core subjects. The public examinations and the school-based assessments of the 4 new core subjects were well received by the education sector, and the marking and the grading of the core subjects were all completed smoothly. In addition, 2 pilot examination centers were set up in the mainland cities of the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Great Bay Area for the first time, allowing eligible Hong Kong and Macau candidates to sit the HKDSE without having to travel to Hong Kong. All the examinations held at the pilot centers were completed smoothly by the end of April, while the quality assurance and operation monitoring requirements had been fully implemented. Now, I'd like to reiterate, both candidates from Hong Kong and the mainland examination centers were assessed and graded according to the same assessment criteria to ensure fairness of assessment. The 2024 HKDSE was successfully conducted I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all participating parties, including schools, examination personnel, the Education Bureau, candidates, and relevant government departments for their support and cooperation. Now, for candidates who are anxiously waiting for the HKDSE results, I hope they understand that while the HKDSE results are undoubtedly important, candidates should not only focus on the grades. The HKDSE is widely recognized both locally and internationally, providing candidates with diverse opportunities for future education and career development. Candidates with different abilities can choose their own path based on their results, interests, and aspirations, selecting a suitable path for their development. Starting from the 2024 DSE, the implementation of the optimized measures for core subjects has relieved lesson time and the space for students to take different subjects based on their interests, abilities, and needs. More candidates have entered for 3 elective subjects this year. The percentage has increased from around 20% in the past year to about 40% in 2024. Not only that, the number of candidates for most elective subjects has also increased, in particular in STEM-related subjects. The overall performance of 2024 HKDSE candidates is better than that of last year. The percentages of candidates attaining the entrance requirements of local institutions have improved quite significantly from those of 2023. A total of 29,902 day school candidates obtained level 2 or above in 5 subjects, including attain A for the CS subject. This represents 75.6% of day school candidates, which is 3.7% higher than that of last year. These candidates are eligible to apply for local sub-degree programs. In view of the reporting system of the Citizenship and the Social Development, which only has 1 level attained, the heads of university committee has decided that the general criteria or requirements of the 4 core subjects for HKDSE applicants have been revised from 3.3 to 2, i.e. level 3 or above in Chinese language and English language, and the level 2 or above in mathematics, compulsory part, and the liberal studies to 332A, i.e. level 3 or above in both Chinese language and English language, level 2 or above in mathematics compulsory part, and attained in the citizenship and the social development, the so-called 332A. In the 2024 HKDSE, a total of 18,314 day school candidates met the general entrance requirements of the 4 core subjects for local undergraduate degree programs. This represents 45% of day school candidates, indicating an increase of 2.6% as compared to the percentage of candidates attending 3322 in last year. So now I'm going to switch to Professor Mac. 我而家交俾公開考試總監麥敬生教授咧，嚟講一講其他科目嘅表現。
好，唔該晒秘書長魏教授。咁之後咧，我講一講核心科目嗰個整體嘅成績啦。嗱，正如魏教授啱啱講啦，今年考生喺核心科目嘅整體成績咧都係有進步嘅。喺2024年嘅文憑試咧，就中國語文科咧就只係設有閱讀及綜合能力同埋寫作2個部分。今年咧有65.1% 嘅日校考生咧喺呢個科目裏面咧取得3級或者以上嘅成績，比去年咧就上升咗4.7個百分點嘅。10.5% 嘅日校考生咧考獲5級或者以上嘅成績，同去年係相若嘅。 英文科方面咧，56.4% 嘅日校考生咧取得3級或者以上嘅成績，比起舊年咧就上升咗3個百分點。10.2% 嘅日校考生咧取得5級或者以上嘅成績咧同去年係相若嘅。數學科咧必修部分咧就有83% 嘅日校考生咧取得2級或者以上嘅成績，15.4% 咧取得5級或者以上嘅成績，較去年咧分別係上升咗0.8同埋1個百分點嘅。今年咧係首屆嘅公民與社會發展科考試，94.1% 嘅日校考生咧取得達標嘅成績。大部分嘅考生咧都明白到題目嘅要求，對題目涉及嘅課題咧同埋相關知識咧有一定嘅了解，而且咧能夠利用到試題咧所提供嘅資料啦，例如數據啊、文字等等咧去作答嘅。做得好啲嘅學生咧就能夠恰當咁運用到啲資料啦，同又發揮到相關嘅要點啦，亦都結合個人所知咧，合理同埋有條理咁樣去建立個論點啦，同埋清楚同解釋到佢哋嘅睇法嘅。咁我亦都講一講咧乙類同丙類嘅整體成績啦。除咗甲類嘅高中科目之外咧，我哋有設有52個乙類嘅應用學習科目同埋6個丙類嘅其他語言科目。喺核心科目優化嘅措施之下咧，今年咧就有更多嘅考生咧就報考應用學習科目同埋其他語言嘅課程嘅，報考人數咧分別係比去年咧增加咗超過70%同埋50%嘅。先講呢個乙類科目啦。乙類應用學習科目咧就唔包括呢個應用學習中文科咧，個總科次咧係7168，當中咧87.9個科次成績咧係評為達標或者以上，27.4% 嘅科次咧係評為達標並表現優異1或者以上，仲有8.6% 咧係被評為咧達標並表現優異2呢個成績嘅。今年咧有786個考生咧係出席咗丙類其他語言科目嘅考試。丙類科目咧採用劍橋大學國際考評部嘅高級補充程度試題，考試成績咧已經喺1月嘅下旬咧就發放咗㗎啦。86.9% 嘅考生取得 E 級或者以上嘅成績，39.8% 嘅考生咧取得 A 級嘅成績。以上咧係考生整體成績嘅一個簡單嘅報告。有更詳細嘅報告咧，我交俾我同事咧評核發展主管蔡兆君女士。唔該晒。
唔該晒麥教授。咁我喺呢部分咧就同大家講一講咧關於評卷啦、評級啦同埋校本評核嘅最新嘅情況嘅。頭先講過啦，2024年嘅文憑試咧，其實我哋今年咧甲類科目咧係得23科，因為由於取消咗呢個科學科啦，咁我哋得返23科。考生嘅應考人數咧，其實同舊年差唔多，但係應考嘅科次咧增加咗大約係1萬，咁係以百分點計咧係3.8%嘅。答卷嘅數量咧，今年咧係接近60萬份啦。咁我哋就聘用咗大約係4000名嘅閱卷員，同埋大約400名嘅閱卷助理幫手咧去參與嗰個評卷工作。今年整體上面評卷嘅工作咧都係順利嘅。咁甲類科目咧，我哋全部都係採用呢個網上評卷啦。咁閱卷員咧可以到喺全香港唔同嘅地方設立咗嘅11個評核中心咧去評卷。當中包括咗6個校園評核中心。咁另外我哋今年咧就再次採用網絡版嘅網上評卷系統，即係 IOSM。咁咧方便閱卷員喺學校啦，又或者喺屋企咧，係遙距咁登入我哋嘅系統咧去評卷。咁而帳戶嘅名額咧，今年咧亦都增加到1000個。咁等個更多嘅閱卷員咧可以採用，加快咧我哋嘅評卷嘅速度嘅。咁稍後咧，我哋都會再檢討商議一下，決定咧未來 IOSM 咧個發展嘅方向。2024年咧係好特別嘅一年嘅。咁我哋雖然學校咧喺舊年已經恢復全面嘅日授嘅全日制嘅面授課堂啦，咁但係中六嘅同學咧，其實喺高中嘅階段咧都曾經受到疫情嘅影響， 佢嘅學習進度。咁所以咧，我哋今年咧其實個考試係設有一個復常過渡安排，19個嘅選修科目咧，其實無論喺筆試啦，又或者實習考試，又或者係校本評核咧，我哋嘅要求咧其實係比原來嘅精簡咗嘅。喺評級方面咧，咁文憑試頭先講過核心科目係做咗一啲優化，咁所以中國語文科咧佢嘅評核咧係有較大嘅改動。咁今年咧喺評級嘅時候咧，係需要重新設定各個等級嘅水平嘅。咁至於第一次設置嘅公民與社會發展科，因為佢個匯報成績嘅亦都只有1級啦，所以喺評級嘅時候咧，公民科嘅評級嘅專家小組需要為第一屆嘅公民科達標呢一個成績咧，係去設定水平嘅。喺部分嘅核心科目嘅評核改動之下，再加上選修科目佢嘅復常過渡安排咧，我哋除咗按既有嘅程序去參考呢一個統計數據，再結合專家判斷去衡量考生嘅表現之外，其實專家小組咧都特別留意今年度各個卷別同埋科目分數嘅變化，再去比較以往相應嘅考試相應嘅水平，去維持咧年與年之間文憑試嘅成績咧嘅可比嘅。喺校本評核方面咧，今年我哋係恢復全部12個甲類科目嘅校本評核，但係其中9個嘅選修科目嘅校本評核咧嘅要求咧係有精簡到嘅。整體上校本評核咧今年係運作暢順。咁經過我哋調分之後啦，再加上所有嘅同工咧去幫手去檢視今年所交嘅分數咧，就發覺大部分學校咧其實佢嗰個校本評核評分咧係喺我哋預期之內，咁反映咗預考學校雖然經過有一段時間嘅停止咗校本評核，但係佢哋仍然係嚴守我哋嘅規定進行校本評核。咁老師咧亦都好專業咁指導學生去完成佢嘅課業，同埋準確恰當咁去評核佢哋自己嘅同學嘅。今年我亦都好高興咧，可以同大家講咧，今年仍然都係冇任何嘅抄襲嚴重個案。咁繼續希望同學可以堅守學術誠信同埋誠實守規咁進行佢哋完成佢嘅課業。喺呢度我哋再次多謝咧各位考務人員啦、學校同埋老師咧參與文憑試嘅議題啦、校本評核啦、評卷啦同埋評級各項工作，咁為考生提供公平可靠嘅評核嘅。咁跟住落嚟，我交俾學校考試及評核部主管朱先生。
各位傳媒朋友好，咁我呢一部分咧最主要都會係講解翻有關係今年嗰個嘅試場嘅安排啦，特別考試嘅安排啦，有關違規嘅個案啦，同埋咧係聽日咧係放榜嘅安排嘅。咁就今年文憑試咧係順利完成，都想借呢個機會再次多謝咧係預考學校啦，同埋咧係考務人員嘅支持。今年文憑試核心科目係繼續推行咧原校及地區試場嘅安排。大部分嘅學校考生都獲派翻去咧係原校度應考嘅。因為各個試場學校啦，合共咧係提供咗477個禮堂試場，以及咧係97個咧係課室嘅試場。而負責筆試同埋聆聽考試嘅禮堂監考員咧係有超過9700個人次嘅。咁而考評局今年咧首次喺大灣區內地城市設立2個嘅試點考場，分別係深圳同埋廣州。安排咧係約110名咧係符合資格嘅港澳籍嘅學校考生應考筆試。咁我哋喺4月底已經完成咧係2個試點考場各科目嘅考試。咁而家貫徹咗係質素保證嘅安排啦，同埋所有一啲監控嘅要求。咁而學校同埋考生都對整個安排咧係反應正面嘅。咁而考試期間我哋都冇發現咧係任何異常嘅情況。咁都想借機會咧係多謝喺內地試點考場負責係考務同埋監考工作嘅人員。至於今年特別考試安排方面啦，咁咧各位可以睇睇咧參考資料嘅附件5啦。咁今年文憑試咧係有3992宗咧係特別考試安排嘅申請，而其中3742名係有特殊教育需要嘅考生嘅申請咧係獲接納，人數比去年減少咗4%。 咁而考評局今年亦都設立咗咧係大約770個嘅特別試場咧，係大部分咧係個課室嘅試場嘅。咁至於考試違規嘅統計方面啦，咁今年文憑試咧係冇考生咧係作弊嘅個案嘅。咁另外啦，係有16名嘅考生嘅攜帶未經許可嘅物品咧係到試場啦。咁基本上咧都係屬於一啲輕微嘅違規，例如係手錶啦，計時器發出聲響。咁人數係較去年係減少嘅，因為考評局係會以輕微扣分處理。咁另外有44名嘅考生係未有遵從考試時間嘅指示啦。咁人數咧較去年咧係減少嘅。例如考生係冇聽清楚咧係試場主任嘅指示開始作答啦，又或者試場主任係宣佈停筆後咧，考生仍然作答。咁至於較為嚴重嘅違規咧，今年咧係有13名嘅考生咧就喺咧試場咧係拍照，並且係將咧係電腦條碼或者試場嘅照片咧係上載互聯網嘅。咁人數較去年咧係有所增加，而有關嘅考生佢相關嘅科目嘅成績咧係會被降級嘅。咁另外今年有98名嘅考生係違反咧係手提電話嘅規則咧，人數係同舊年相若嘅。咁而當中見到唔少嘅考生係以為自己手提電話已經刪咗，但其實係未關掉嘅。咁因為考試前嘅一張手提電話放喺座椅下咧，咁一般咧係用一個輕微嘅處分嚟去處理。咁但係當中亦都有3個係比較嚴重違規個案咧。咁呢3名嘅考生喺考試期間被監考員發現咧喺身上係藏有處於啟動模式嘅手提電話。咁呢3名嘅考生咧相關嘅科目成績咧係都會被降級嘅。咁今年亦都有292名嘅考生喺聆聽考試違反咗考試規則。咁全部係屬於一啲輕微嘅違規，例如係忘記咗帶收音機，我哋都會係用輕微嘅扣分去處理。今年考評局公開考試資訊中心喺3月至6月期間係接獲咗14,778個係有關文憑試嘅查詢，以及咧係1,539宗有關係考試異常報告，因為數目係較去年咧係顯著減少咗40%嘅。咁同去年嘅比較啦。咁有關考務人員啦、試場環境啦、試場噪音一啲嘅個案亦都係大幅減少嘅。好啦，至於聽日放榜日嘅安排啦，學校考生就會按照翻咧所屬學校嘅安排係領取成績通知書。因為夜校嘅考生同埋自修生就可以喺聽日嘅7點起咧就喺網上查閲成績。自修生嘅成績通知書咧已經係寄出咗啦。咁如果自修生喺聽日仍然未收到咧係成績通知書咧，就可以喺7月18日星期4朝早8點半至下晝5點半咧，就致電考評局公開考試資訊中心，或者係到咧考評局灣仔修頓中心辦事處查詢嘅。咁而考評局今年都會繼續咧係用手機短信 SMS 咧係發放成績。咁由聽日嘅係9點起咧，以提供咧 SMS 手機號碼嘅考生就會陸續收到再有佢哋文憑試成績嘅手機短信嘅。有關短信咧就會以井 HKAA 嘅短信發送人嘅名稱發放。咁而考評局嘅公開資訊中心以及咧灣仔修頓中心嘅資訊櫃台，亦都會聽日咧係提早喺7點半咧辦公，就為考生同埋學校咧係提供咧適切嘅支援。
多謝幾位嘅介紹。我哋而家會向大家派發頭先嘅新聞稿啦，同埋咧附件上面咧各個嘅統計表嘅。咁兩邊都有嘅，而家同事會開始派發剛才講嘅統計資料俾大家。咁我哋而家都可以開始我哋嘅傳媒答問環節，請大家即係問問題嗰時都可以介紹下自己啦，同埋個傳媒機構咁樣嘅。不如先請呢位同事，我哋請同事俾分支咪。
你好啊，係 TVB 嘅記者黃子瑜啊，想請教一下啦。咁而家入8大資助大學嘅門檻係332A2啦。咁中英文語言類嘅成績比較高嘅要。咁有冇話即係雖然有校長推薦計劃啦，但係佔比比較少嘅。咁但係而家學界大力發展 STEM 嘅教育啦，日後嘅人才咧可能需要數學比較拔尖啦。咁長遠會唔會需要調整332A2呢個門檻，去切合未來人才發展嘅需求咧？咁請問係會放寬定係收緊？同埋都想問嗰個考慮嘅原因喺邊？唔該。
或者我試下答你呢個問題啦。其實呢個問題咧就應該問大學校長會嘅。因為咧 大學入學嘅標準咧係佢哋定嘅嚇，咁我哋咧只不過係定我哋嘅考試嘅 level 啦等等啊，咁所以咧究竟係咪要調整呢個332A 嗰個要求咧，會有個大學嚟定嘅嚇。咁其實我哋都過往幾年都見到有啲大學咧，其實已經做咗啲靈活嘅處理㗎啦，啊，即係未必一定係332A 就一個死線嚟嘅，啊，咁如果有特別特殊表現嘅，即係譬如話你頭先講到啲 STEM 科目，啊，可能佢係讀工程啊，讀咩嘅，咁如果攞5星星啊等等嘅科目咧，佢可能都會有啲特殊考慮嘅，啊，咁所有呢啲嘢咧都唔係我哋考評局嚟定嘅，啊，應該由大學嚟決定㗎啦。
港台。
電台嘅，想問翻咧，其實今年有幾多個狀元啦，幾男幾女啦，同埋當中有幾多個係超級狀元咧？
Okay.
另外都想問翻監考2個安排，即係其實調查其實完成咗未嘅咧？
Okay.
即係就監考2同報道2，其實有冇話接獲咗幾多宗嘅考試異常報告啦？同埋咪改用人手點名嘅？即係其實有冇一啲錯漏嘅情況出現咗咧？同埋其實而家可唔可以講定下年其實會唔會一定用監考2同埋報道2兩個程式咧？唔該。
OK。好，多謝你嘅提問嚇。咁我先講講咧，第一個問題啦，大家都比較關心嘅啊。咁我哋咧就會用一個所謂最高成績嘅同學嘅人數嘅嚇。啊，咁就呢個定義咧，過往咧我哋都係7科4個核心科目加3科嗰個 elective 嘅最高成績嘅人數啊嚟即係報告俾大家聽嘅。啊，咁因為今年我哋其中一個核心科目咧。改咗個成績嘅報告咧就係 A 㗎啦，啊咁所以咧我哋會變咗即係4個核心科目中間嘅3科最高分，啊咁當然 A 都要攞到啦，啊再加3科 elective 係最高分，啊即係5星星啦，啊即係6個5星星加一個 A 咁樣嚇，咁呢個人數咧今年咧一共有10名嘅考生考到呢個成績嘅，啊。咁咧頭先你講所謂超級咧，就我哋通常指除咗呢個所謂嗰個7科之餘咧，響數學嘅延伸部分咧，M1、M2 咧都可以攞到5星星嘅。啊，咁今年咧就有另外有8位同學係攞到呢個成績嘅。啊，咁頭先講俾你啦，有8位男同學，2位女同學係攞到，即係呢個10位同學咧係攞到。6科嘅5星星加一個 A 嘅嚇，咁咧而攞到所謂超級嗰個咧就係7位男同學，1位女同學嚇。咁呢個我答咗第一個問題先啦嚇。咁你頭先提到咧，我哋今年嗰個即係監考2有出現咗啲問題啦嚇。咁呢個咧考評局咧都成立咗嗰個調查委員會㗎啦。啊，咁個調查嘅工作咧，基本係完成咗㗎啦。啊，咁而家咧係整理緊一啲資料同埋報告嘅。啊，咁但係我哋跟手頭嘅數據顯示咧，係應該就冇考生係因為呢個問題咧而受到實質性嘅影響嘅。啊，咁而我哋而家咧亦都會盡快去優化呢個system 啦。嚇，咁出年咧，我哋希望呢個 system 都可以完全可以用得翻嚇，即係做到佢應該發揮嘅功能嘅。啊，咁到時咧適當時間咧，我哋會向學校向考生咧嚟公佈呢件事嘅。係。10個係5星星啦，咁嗰8個係喺嗰10個裏邊。係10個裏邊，係啦 ，OK 嚇咁。頭先你仲有個問題嘅係嘛？答晒啦嚇。
南華早報William
A total of 94% of students had secure attainment in the CS subject. Does it meet the authority expectation, and how many marks a students should get to get attainment out of 100? Can you let us understand in layman terms? And until now, how many overseas institutions so far have recognized the new subject, CS subjects? If there is none, does it mean overseas institutions do not care about this subject, and for them, CS subject is just a Usenet core subject for those who may want to go to overseas to studies? And another question is for students from the mainland. And there are 110 students from 2 schools on the mainland sitting the test across the border this year. And how many of them met the general entrance requirements set by the 8 universities in Hong Kong according to the analysis of HKEAA? And what are the subjects they perform the best and the worst? Does HKEAA expect more schools from the mainland to become participating schools of the HKDSG next year?
Okay, maybe I take the first question about this, the how many marks needed to get the attained level in citizenship and social development. In fact, we don't have a fixed mark. Of course, we have a mark that we determine whether a student get attained or not. But that is what we call the cut score, and which we will not disclose because the cut score will vary according to across years, depending on the difficulty level of the question paper of each year, and also, of course, dependent on the candidate's performance. So, what the expert panel in grading for citizenship and social development this year do is to set the standard. So, what they did is they study the level descriptors that are drafted for describing the typical performance of candidates at the attained level. They look at the exam data and also statistics, and also look at the live scripts that shows the actual performance of the candidates in all the questions concerned. So what they did is to determine what is the minimum that the candidates need to demonstrate in order to get the level. And at the end, the cut score determined is actually a very recent and reasonable mark for the candidates to get the attained. In fact, the performance of candidates, as you notice, we have 94%, 94.1, in fact, percent of candidates getting attained. And all the expert panels actually are very satisfied with the performance shown by the candidates at that particular level.
Concerning the international recognition of the new subjects, citizenship and social development, quite a number of universities from overseas have highly recognized these subjects. For instance, universities in Holland and Germany make citizenship and social development an entry requirement. And at the level attained will be a necessary condition for students' admission to these universities. In addition, there are very renowned universities such as the Cambridge University, and the Simon Fraser University in Canada, and the Nanyang Technological University in Singapore also requires students to have the attained level in this subject to be admitted to their academic programs. Concerning the 2 schools in the GBA, usually we do not examine schools' performance individually, and that's why we have not produced any special report on their students' performance.
Okay, I'll try to answer your last question concerning the exam centers in mainland, right? Now we're still currently, as we agree with the education authorities in mainland and Hong Kong, that we're entering into a trial period. And this trial period is going to last for at least 3 years. So during that period, we do not expect that we're going to expand the mainland centers significantly. So we'll be very cautious, and there's no plan to expand the number very quickly.
好，前排嗰位記者。
你好啊，Lau 嘅。首先就想問翻啦，即係今年都有小紅書泄漏試題或者嗰個評核要求啦，會考評局方面會有啲咩跟進啦？同埋就見到就話今年可以達到最低入大學嘅要求個人數個百分比都上升咗啦。其實同取消咗通識科今年考公民與社會發展科有冇關呢？同埋同啱啱都提及到就係今年內地 DSE 嘅先行先試個市場嘅運作情況暢順啦。咁來年會唔會再增加市場呢？唔該。
咁我答一答小紅書事件先啦。咁就考評局咧就嚴肅咁跟進緊呢啲網上咧 非法咁樣轉載文憑試試題嘅啲個案嘅，咁就配合緊警方嘅調查，所以咧我哋就唔方便作進一步嘅評論啦。不過咧就大家可以放心一樣嘢咧，就係話呢啲轉載試題嘅事件咧，都係喺考試之後先發生嘅，咁就冇影響到嗰個試題嗰個機密性嘅嚇。
答翻你頭先講咧，有冇受到公民科改成即係嗰個 level study 改公民科嘅影響，而令到好多人達標即係多咗啦咁樣嚇。咁呢個咧，我哋覺得係冇證據顯示呢樣嘢嘅，因為往年咧其實咧因為 level study 而達唔到332嘅考生嘅人數咧，都係好低嘅，好低嘅。咁而家咧依然係好低嘅，所以咧兩者嘅分別都唔大嘅。咁當然咧，我哋頭先講到咧，就係釋放咗，反而係優化之後咧，釋放咗啲嗰個學習嘅空間，俾到學生可以揀多啲 elective 等等或者投入更加多嘅時間學好啲其他嘅 core subjects 咧。咁呢啲可能係有一定嘅影響，都唔一定嘅。咁至於講到嗰個Mainland Centre 嗰度咧，我頭先都答過啦。咁因為咧，我哋而家都係一個試點嘅狀況啦。咁所以咧，我哋應該就唔會好快考慮增加好多間嘅。我哋會好 cautiously 睇緊呢個試驗嘅情況嘅。
繼續係嗰邊先好嘛，跟住到翻呢邊。
01嘅，想問一問，其實今年第一屆公民科啦，咁94.1達標嘅時候，考評局對呢個表現有咩評價呢？咁另外都想問翻，其實公民科都未有一個比較清晰嘅評分標準，咁想問下考評局會唔會喺呢方面都有啲構思去做翻呢？唔該。
如果我好簡單咁答入啦，頭先我已經約略提及過啦。咁我哋都評分上面咧，都係根據我哋一直以嚟嘅嗰個水平參照嘅，咁都係因應住咧就係話題目啦、數據啦、專家嘅評論啦。等等咧，我哋去釐定嗰個達標與不達標嘅。咁頭先我講過咧，就係話都可以睇到咧，就係話達標嘅同學咧，同埋做得更好嘅同學咧，佢哋都係能夠了解到問題啦，亦都可以咧就係話用到資料啦，佢哋既有知識去答嘅題目，所以咧佢哋係得到呢個達標嘅成績嘅。咁其他有冇補充？
可以補充少少啦，就係評分標準咧，我哋係清晰嘅。咁但係咧，嗰個咧就係我哋喺個評分參考裏面咧，就會表達到對每一題我哋嘅評分咧要求係乜嘢。咁到我哋出即係11月嘅時候啦，我哋出版嘅即係每一科嘅試題專輯嘅時候咧，裡面咧就刊載咗公民科嗰個評分參考㗎。另外咧，對於即係一啲我哋話落都達標個考生嘅表現其實係點樣嘅咧？到喺10月、11月嘅時候咧，我哋亦都會選擇一啲咧學生嘅一啲實際嘅表現咁亦都會將佢咧擺上我哋嘅網頁上面去即係顯示咧究竟達標嘅同學咧能夠做到啲乜嘢，或者佢顯露啲咩知識同能力嘅水平。
佢右邊呢位男記者，唔該。
Hi, I'm from RTHK. We'd like to follow up a bit on the new citizenship and social development subject. So how much does the new subject play a part in students' performance this year in the HKDSE? And also, secondly, does the authority has any new plans or any amendments to how to take care of unused question and answer books after the alleged incident during this year's exam? Thank you.
I think we have mentioned that over 94% of the candidates achieved the level of attained in this new subject. And that's why I would say that most of the students can get the entry requirement without being hindered by this new subject. According to our data, only a small number of students fail to get the entry requirement into universities because of their result, the unsuccessful result in this subject. So I would say that this subject's result this year is quite successful.
For the handling of the unused question answer book, maybe Kenneth, can you supplement for that?
Regarding the handling of question answer books, we are going to review the arrangement comprehensively and also consult student status views on the arrangement, and we will announce to students in due course for the 2025 HKDSE.
William 後邊嗰位記者好嘛？最尾嗰位先，最尾嗰位先啦，跟住到中間。
Hello, questions from the standard. I just get to know that because there is a total of 8 super sub scores this year. Does that mean that 7 subjects getting level 5 double star, including the mathematics advanced part 1 and 2? So can I get to know, is that because they're the new subject CSD this year, so that you have mentioned that they're free up more lesson time for students to take other subjects? Is that means that there are more students getting level 5 double stars in M1 and M2 as well? Yeah.
Okay. Now, first of all, I don't think it make it easier to gain, so many 5 stars, right? Stars. Because all the other subjects, their assessment criteria not changed, and we use this standard referencing every year. So it should be equally, difficult or easy to get 5-star stars for students in other subjects. And you mentioned that, maybe the new CS subject release some study time, right? Because it's only 1 paper rather than 2 papers in the past year. And so, and the pressure for the students to prepare better for other subjects. There might be a possibility, but we don't have scientific evidence to back up that yet. Yeah. Okay.
前面嗰位先好嘛，跟住再翻呢位。
係你好，經濟部嘅，想問下今年嘅文憑試狀元入邊有冇考生，即係有冇狀元係嚟自內地嘅市場啦？咁而考評局可唔可以都評價下今年其實內地市場嘅考生成績會唔會有特別比香港考生出眾咧？因為考試之後有啲人內地考生就話中文科係容易啲，數學容易啲咁樣，即係比起佢哋內地嘅水平。咁同埋想問下點解考評局會即係用6科5星星做個狀元嘅定義咧？會唔會即係變相今屆狀元係降咗咧？即係比以前7科5星星係其實冇咁標青呢個成績？咁第二想問翻公民科嘅達標率，考評局係點樣評價呢個水平嘅高低咧？其實守94.1係應該係都高過以往通識科個成績啦。其實會唔會係太過容易俾考生嚟講，即係好似唔使温書，因為對考生台嚟講唔使温到可以考到呢一科啦。考評局點樣睇？會唔會覺得呢一科其實咁高達標率反而係令到可能日後其他海外大學唔認可呢一科咧？第三想問多條，關於都係內地市場嘅，有冇一啲違規嘅個案係嚟自內地嘅市場咧？唔該。
OK， 嗱，我或者試咗答你第一條題目嚇，咁第二條題目我都係交俾蔡小姐答，第三條咧我交俾我哋朱生答啦嚇。咁第一條咧都係講緊嗰個考試成績啦、狀元啦或者咩有冇內地嘅考生啦咁樣嚇。咁通常我哋係唔 release 唔會評價個別嘅考生no matter 係 from 邊個學校啊、邊個區啊等等，我哋都唔會去評價嘅。咁當然咧，遲啲大家都會知㗎啦。我哋知道你哋好有本事嘅，都會 review 嘅嚇。咁樣咁 similarly 我哋都唔會比較內地考生同香港考生邊個考得好啲啊，邊個考得差啲啊等等呢啲我哋唔作評價嘅嚇。咁我哋想講嘅都係話，即係同一個考試，我哋一定係同一套標準去評卷等等呢個就係我哋關注嘅嘢嚟嘅嚇。
好，咁答翻公民科個達標率啦。咁首先咧就我哋即係睇法咧就係唔應該咧將佢同以往嘅通識科去比較，因為畢竟咧課程啦、課時啦、考核嘅模式啦，同埋評級彙報制度係兩個唔同，非常之唔同嘅。咁所以以往嘅即係通識科嘅即係成績同而家嘅公民科嘅成績咧，我哋認為咧係唔應該直接去比較，或者係將個達標率咧同以往任何一級去比較。 咁另外咧，達標率咧，正如頭先所講啦，係公民科佢嘅評級嘅時候咧，一啲專家小組當中包括一啲中學老師啦、資深嘅學科專家啦，咁去睇咗學生嗰個整體嘅表現，再加上咧一啲考試嘅數據，同埋咧去比拼翻佢哋擬定公民科嗰個達標嘅等級描述，即係話學生咧係需要喺知識方面啦，達到一啲有展現到一啲基本嘅知識啦，能夠去應用佢哋嘅知識去做一啲基本嘅評論啊，去做一啲論證啊，同埋咧去識得去處理數據啊呢啲基本能力。咁佢哋睇完晒啲學生嘅表現之後咧，佢係定到今年嗰個達標嗰個分數嚇，嗰個要求最低分數出嚟。咁定咗呢個分數出嚟咧，94.1咧就係嗰個結果嚟嘅啫。我哋係定去評級嘅時候咧，係冇從嗰個結果咧開始去睇嘅。咁好啦，咁然之後咧就我哋都睇翻頭先講啦，就係會唔會太過寬鬆咧？其實如果我哋睇翻嗰個即係最低分數要求咧，係一啲都唔寬鬆嚇。咁我哋都係有相當嘅要求，所以到我哋喺將嗰啲學生嘅即係事例咧擺上網嘅時候咧，咁公眾人士同埋學校咧亦都可以睇到達標嘅學生其實做到啲乜咧？呢個因為個考卷係簡單咗嘅，所以多咗同學去做到達標咧，即係去到呢個數目咧，都可能係一個合理嘅水平嚟嘅。
至於係今年兩個內地試點考場嘅安排咧，咁整體運作係順利嘅，咁亦都冇發現異常嘅情況，咁亦都冇考生咧係違規嘅事件係發生嘅。
今年用6個，
即係點解我哋要用呢個方式嚇？咁我覺得呢個咧就唔係降咗嘅。其實咧你見到我哋用嘅標準其實係一樣，因為你要考慮到咧，其實要考生考8科咧，其實係好困難嘅啊。咁基本上隔8科嘅考生係好少嘅，通常都係考7科啫嘛啊。咁喺考7科嘅時候咧，我哋衡量係咪攞到7科最高成績咧？呢個係一個好合理嘅做法嚟嘅啊。咁呢個就係我哋往年都係用7科最高成績嚟衡量所謂考得最好嘅考生嘅。
第3排啦，阿 William 隔離嗰位男記者先好嘛？
星島日報嘅。咁首先想問翻關於呢個監考2報到2啦，咁有種講法都話其實呢個系統咧本身係即係連接咗改卷嘅系統啦。咁都想問翻，其實除咗對於即係首先都想講多，會唔會可以講多少少實際對考生有冇一啲實際嘅影響啦？同埋對於評卷時候嘅運作咧，呢個監考2報到2嘅失靈咧，有冇影響到呢個改卷評卷嘅工作咧？咁另外就係想問一問關於呢個試題泄漏嘅問題啦。咁其實知道考評局係已經禁止咗，即係要求考試場係要將未用嘅試卷運翻嚟考評局啦。咁但係都見到仍然有外泄嘅問題。咁所以都想問一問，即係未來你哋會點樣有咩新嘅措施去防止外泄咧？會唔會考慮修訂呢個考評局條例嘅一啲細節去嚟到加強嗰個阻嚇力咁樣咧？咁最後都係想跟進翻公民科嗰個問題啦，即係其實啱啱都有行家問過，都想再追問翻，就係到底考生要喺42分滿分入邊，到底要攞到幾多分先至去到達標呢個嘅成績呢？同埋未來你哋會唔會因應今年嘅達標率呢，去修訂嗰個公民科試卷嘅難度呢？唔該。
咁我試下答咗頭嗰2條問題先啦。咁關於監考2同埋報到2有冇影響到呢個評卷呢？咁我可以好確實咁同大家講一句呢，係冇受到任何影響嘅。所有嘅改卷、評卷、評級都係順利地完成嘅。咁呢個係第一個問題啦。咁第二個問題呢，就係關於個試題泄漏呢，其實我可以同大家講呢，就係當我哋行咗一啲比較嚴格嘅措施之後呢，就基本上咧嗰啲非法上載嘅情況咧就已經冇再出現啦。咁至於下年如何咧，我哋就一定會檢視翻整個情況嘅，因為咧就係一方面就係要牽涉到就係話我哋嗰個保密性啦， 同時咧亦都要執行上面咧要做得到。咁所以咧就衡量過種種嘅因素之後咧，下年我哋會有一啲新嘅資訊讓大家知道嘅。
我都想補充翻少少頭先講到呢個 point 咧，我覺得一定要更正下嘅，因為我哋嘅所謂嗰個 Pass 2嘅 system 監考儀報到儀咧，其實同我哋嘅評卷系統係冇聯繫嘅，完全係 totally different system 嚟嘅，咁而嗰個我哋用緊嘅系統咧，只不過係試場內咧做一個點名、核對身份、數卷個工作嘅啫，咁所以咧成個過程咧係用咗人手嚟代替咧，係完全做得到嘅，咁所以咧喺呢個角度嚟講係冇任何影響嘅，即係千祈唔好誤會同改卷一啲關係都冇。我想跟進就係呢個問題，咁同埋咧我哋講到所謂泄露試題呢樣嘢咧，我哋都要個字眼都好重要，唔係泄露啊，唔係泄露啊，因為係考完試之後。咁其實之前點解我哋有啲答題簿會留喺學校咧？其實係方便啲老師之後去早啲同啲同學去分享啲題目教來緊嗰年嘅學生點樣去即係睇到個考試嘅範圍等等咁樣嘅，咁係完全對個本身考試嘅公平性咧應該冇影響嘅。不過咧呢度咧，我哋當然唔希望佢攞上網等等咁嘅情況咧。其實呢個係犯咗一個版權嘅嗰個條例嘅，違反咗個版權法嘅，而唔係話泄露。
或者我補充翻另外一條問題咧，就係就住公民科會唔會檢討個試題難度啦？咁就其實我哋個科目考完之後咧，其實都有唔少嘅持份者咧，對今年嘅即係公民科嘅考卷咧嘅即係睇法都講咗。咁因為考慮到今年我哋個公民科咧，其實佢個課程同埋即係個考評咧，個制度係唔同咗啦，所以大部分嘅持份者咧，其實佢認為今年嘅考卷咧，其實個難易度咧係適中嘅，咁所有課題咧亦都對學生嚟講係唔陌生，咁所以咧呢度亦都我哋都覺得呢一個嘅回歸咧，當我哋喺嚟緊做科目嘅檢討嘅時候咧，都會去考慮相關嘅意見嘅。
我哋最後3條號碼先請第一排嗰位記者先啦。
有位你好，明報嘅有3方面問題想問啊。第一方面係關於嗰個考生整體成績啦，會唔會方便透露一下榜眼同埋探花嘅人數啦？咁另一方面咧係想了解我哋見到無論係8大個門檻332A22啦，定係當中6間大學個門檻332A33咧，其實計翻個競爭入大學個比率咧，今年個情況都係反而上升咗嘅。喺個考生人數下跌嘅情況底下，其實你哋估計嗰個原因係啲乜嘢啦？即係如果話同通識科變公民科冇乜關係嘅話，咁第二方面嘅問題咧係想了解下關於內地市場嘅。其實兩個內地市場有冇接獲到一啲考試異常事件嘅報告咧？大概有幾多宗左右？具體會唔會有啲 breakdown 嘅數目，即係例如網上報告有幾多宗啊，市場報告有幾多宗咁樣，涉及啲乜嘢呢？另一方面係想了解下內地市場嗰個入面有冇考生係涉及一啲違規嘅情況啦，個行為係啲乜嘢啦？有冇考生係需要降級咁樣呢？咁第三方面咧係想了解下監考儀報到儀故障呢一件事啦。其實想了解下咧，考評局喺即係就住呢一件事入面有接獲幾多宗考試異常事件報告，同埋考評局入面有冇人員係需要就呢一件事問責咧？唔該。
我哋先請黎默教授講一講關於332A 33嗰個競爭嗰方面係咪即係
榜眼
增加咗下，然後再講都交代翻嗰個即係第二次高
即係
最高成績嗰度。
你講頭先想講榜眼關於呢啲分數啊，咁我哋唔用呢啲 term 啊，咁因為我哋或者可以講到一個數據咧，其實大家都有攞到嘅。咁頭先我哋講所謂6科。即係7科啦，當然有其中一科係 A 啦咁樣嚇，咁其他6科就係5星星啦咁樣，咁人數就係10個啦，係嘛？咁跟住咧係有5科係攞到5星星嘅， 再加一個廳嘅個人數有幾多個咧？咁今年一共有33位同學嘅。
好。咁嗱，我講一講報道2監考2先咧，咁然之後就內地市場嘅交翻俾阿朱生講啦。咁就我哋隻報告就已經係完成咗啦。咁就嗱，如果有冇考生因呢個報道2或者係相關嘅程式要有引嚟個投訴咧，就係冇嘅。咁可以好確切咁回答大家呢個問題。咁而家嘅報告咧，我哋都係檢視緊嘅。咁如果係牽涉到有人疏忽嘅話咧，呢啲我哋內部有處理嘅方法嘅，因應翻我哋內部嘅機制去處理嘅。
咁至於內地考場咧，咁我哋係收到有一個嘅考生係提交到報告嘅，咁有關係市場嘅噪音，咁我哋亦都有既定嘅程序咧，就去調查咧，亦都評估翻咧呢一個咧係對考生影響。咁我哋有個結論就係咧，呢一個嘅事件亦都咧係對考生係冇一個實質嘅影響嘅。咁而至於違規方面咧，我哋喺內地市場冇收到咧係考生違規嘅個案嘅。
不如請黎教授補充少少啊，即係今年大學即係3322、33嗰度係咪多咗人就會有競爭咧？咁
OK， 咁我覺得呢個多咗，當然大學一定歡迎啦等於佢哋有多咗 qualify 嘅人啦。咁其實你頭先講到，似乎即係話人考生人數跌緊，反而過咗多咗。其實即係今年冇跌到，今年嘅考生人數係反而增加咗少少百幾個咁當然咧，我哋見到達到3322標準嘅考生嘅人數咧，確實係有個好大嘅增幅嘅咁可能會即係令到報考嘅時候嘅即係有啲科目熱門嘅科目可能會有多啲人 qualify 俾要爭個學位啦。咁呢個情況就有機會嘅有機會。咁我哋但係見到咧。本地除咗7間嗰個政府資助嗰啲8間嗰個院校之外咧，亦都有其他個一啲大學即係私立嘅大學等等佢哋啲科目亦都越嚟越受到歡迎嘅。咁所以咧係要揾到出路咧，一啲都唔困難嘅。加埋咧，我哋都有啲考生可能會選擇去外地甚至乎內地嘅大學或者係國外即係海外升學都有嘅。咁分散咗之後咧，其實大家都應該可以揾到一個啱自己嘅嗰個出路嘅。
我哋最後2條好嘛？啲紅衫嗰位記者同埋William 再問多一條。
你好，首先都想問翻今年嗰個最年長同最年輕考生嗰樣嘢啦，同埋佢哋各自可能考咗幾多科咁樣樣。第二個問題就係、其實都睇到，因為其實狀元同埋超級狀元嘅定義其實就係參在佢哋有冇即係 M1、M2 嘅嗰個成績啦。咁其實睇數據都見到嗰個總人數咧 M1、M2 嗰個出席率係今年係多咗嘅。咁但係我想知道嘅係其實同對比過往嚟講個升幅其實明唔明顯咧？會唔會可以進一步即係估計得到一啲可能優秀嘅考生？會唔會有機會就係因為公民科呢個釋放咗課時會 aim at 去做呢個超級狀元而多咗人報 M1、M2 呢一樣嘢？咁仲有一個問題就係、關於違規嗰度咧，咁其實都見到有13宗嘅影相嘅事件啦。其實即係影相影巴曲再上再去嗰個事件，咁其實都對比上年都多咗接近1倍啦。即係上年係7宗咁樣樣。咁其實會唔會都見到其實因為一直都見到考評局都勸喻啦，咁但係其實似乎個情況都未必有一個好明顯嘅改善，甚至有嚴重咗嘅情況。其實考評局會點睇呢件事，或者會唔會做多少少嘢去即係預防呢啲嘢發生咧？唔該。
OK，咁我講咗第一個問題先啦，就答咗你第一個問題啦，就關於最年長同埋最後生嘅考生啦。咁最年長嘅考生咧，今年咧我哋可以講有2位，咁有一位係70歲，係個 private 考生嚟嘅，即係自修生嚟嘅，70歲考2科。咁另外咧一位咧係學校考生嚟嘅，係67歲。咁考7科添，咁咧仲最後生嗰個咧係有一位係9歲嘅，考1科。咁或者我俾其他同事答翻啲。
關於嗰個，聽朱生再補充關於嗰個巴曲影相上載嗰度個情況。
好， 咁呢一度咧，多謝係記者朋友嘅提問。咁就今年咧係多咗嘅。咁呢個我哋都睇翻咧，其實係學校考生自修生咧都有增加。咁所以咧令到咧係由舊年嘅7宗咧去到今年13宗嘅。咁呢一度嚟緊我都會加強咧係經學校提醒翻咧學校嘅考生，咁咧喺來年咧2025年咧都咧就唔好再咧係違反呢個規則啦。因為都可能都要麻煩傳媒朋友都可以咧係落嚟一下去加即係呼籲翻係咧係所有考生都留意呢一個嘅係考試規則。
最後請阿 William 有多啲，咁啊請阿
係啦
麥教授。
M1、M2 咧應該有個表嚇，遲啲我呢個係你可以攞到個表喺。
M1、M2 咧，其實嗰個應考人數咧係多咗嘅。喺 M1 嚟講咧係多咗大約400人度啦，M2 咧就多咗大約700人度。咁分別如果以百分比計咧，就係分別係22%啦，另外同埋咧就增加咗18%。咁所以因為應考嘅人數係多咗啦，所以大家會睇到就係可能嗰啲攞到即係5星星嘅人個機會亦會多咗都唔定嘅嚇。呢個可能係一個原因嚟。
仲有補充嘅問題？最後一條啦，好嘛，各位記者。
咁多位好啊，《經濟日報》嘅。想問翻第一題就係小紅書上載試題嘅事件有冇監考員被處分啦？同埋之後會唔會都禁止去做監考員呢？同埋坊間有意見話可能外國都會公開試題啦。既然考評局就話考試之後公開其實唔會影響個機密，會唔會都考慮免費公開等考生同埋老師都早啲做準備？同埋有關監考易報道易個 app 嗰個調查進展係點樣？其實出年會唔會繼續用呢？同埋個 app 用咗成1000萬，會唔會都有問題？會唔會都公開個承辦商或者轉用其他承辦商咁樣？唔該。
嗱，對於考務人員咧，就違規攞一啲試題啊等等啊一啲相關嘢上載去小紅書啊、其他社交網頁咧等等咧呢啲事件咧，我哋係高度重視嘅。因為咧所有考務人員都應該遵守我哋考務員嘅規則嘅，佢哋要保密嘅。咁佢咁做咧，肯定係唔啱嘅，我哋都會追究嘅。咁頭先都講咗咧，我哋都會報警啦。咁警方係追查緊一啲事件啦。咁我哋就暫時就不作評論啦。咁順便我都想講埋咧，亦都有啲社交嘅媒體嘅專業咧，就多次咁樣利用呢啲事件啊等等咧，係發布一啲針對考評局嘅一啲不實嘅言論，或者係做一啲誤導嘅言論嚇。咁比如咧就講到我哋嘅即係考試系統咧受監考影響咧，就會出現嗰個試題嘅遺漏啊等等啊，改唔到卷啊，所以頭先都有啲有啲我哋記者朋友就誤解咗，因為以為呢個同嗰個改分嘅系統係有關嘅，咁呢啲完全係不實嘅。咁亦都對所謂一啲評卷嘅文件做一啲虛假嘅評卷嗰啲文件咧，就放上網呢啲咁樣嘅嘢咧，我哋表示強烈譴責嘅。咁我哋亦都對呢啲失實嘅言論咧，我哋更加要嚴肅跟進。同埋咧，我哋都保留會採取進一步嘅法律行動嘅權利嘅。咁 PES system 嗰度咧，咁我哋覺得我哋優化咗之後咧，咁當我哋做晒所有嘅測試係穩定咗之後咧，我哋一定會用翻嘅。咁呢個我哋會跟一啲我哋嘅合約中間規定嘅啲嘢咧，去追究佢嘅責任嘅。
好，我哋今日嘅記者會去到呢度，咁唔該晒各位傳媒。我哋先請幾位離開。如果大家傳媒有啲數字上嘅查詢，我哋可以稍後再補充翻嘅。咁唔該晒嘅大家咁多位。